I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. July 16th is the date of a court appearance for suspended Town of Ulster Police Chief Matthew Taggart, who's been charged with official misconduct. According to Ulster County District Attorney Holly Carnwright, Taggart failed to report a criminal, non-consensual sexual act involving an underage male in Saugerties that occurred back in March. Taggart, who was appointed chief in October of 2010, was placed on paid administrative leave during a hastily called town board meeting where Lieutenant Anthony Cruz was named officer in charge of the Town of Ulster Department. In reporting the charge, Carnwright said Taggart is not accused of personally committing any sex crimes. Taggart was freed on $1,000 bail following his arraignment on the misdemeanor charge and was ordered to remain in Ulster County while the case is pending. They came to last night's Wallkill Town Board meeting to vent grievances. Members of the Town Police Benevolent Association raised complaints about low staffing levels, forced overtime, as well as police vehicles and vests they consider unsafe. PBA members recently approved a no-confidence vote in the leadership of current Chief Robert Hertman. Town Supervisor Dan Depew said the town's doing what it can, given its financial constraints, and that 6 new part-time officers have been hired as a way to try to address the mandated overtime shifts. Reporter Nathan Brown will have more in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. Investigators now believe they know what touched off the fire that destroyed a Port Jervis home and damaged 3 others back on June 21st. According to Port Jervis Fire Chief Jeffrey Rhodes, the extreme heat that day ignited 4-foot-high piles of debris piled in the backyard of the house at 106 North Orange Street. The house was quickly consumed by flames, with the fire then spreading to the roof of 108 North Orange. Heat from the fire also damaged the siding on 2 other adjacent homes. Besides the yard debris that included plastic containers and paper, those responding to the scene said the house was packed full of trash and flammable materials that allowed the blaze to spread quickly. More than 150 firefighters were needed to help put out the fire. Kids were there waiting for today's noontime opening of Middletown's Maple Hill Park pool as temperatures and humidity levels soared. And for parents like Esther Garcia, the local pool is a safe haven for local kids to escape the sweltering conditions in the neighborhood.
Not a lot of people in Middletown has pool in their backyard, so this is a place that we could come and have a great time with the family. You want to be outside with your kids. You want to be either in the pool or in an air conditioner. And usually when you have boys and little kids, they usually want to be outdoors, so this is the place to go. This pool and others will be popular places to hang out again this weekend, as the sizzling weather will be sticking around for the next few days. We'll have the forecast details in a couple of minutes. A report is out from the State Public Service Commission regarding the response from utility and telecommunications companies following last year's tropical storms Irene and Lee. And in it, the PSC takes Verizon to task for not restoring service in a timely fashion, prematurely reducing its workforce assigned to storm repairs, and for not keeping its customers adequately informed. The report included a series of recommendations, including the expanded use of social media to inform impacted customers and better sharing of information between companies. For the most part, utility companies were praised for their recovery work under the difficult circumstances. The storms led to more than 1 million electrical service outages and service interruption for roughly 900,000 telecommunication customers within the state. A prominent area law firm has agreed to pay $20,000 in damages, as well as a $5,000 civil penalty for violating the Americans with Disabilities Act. The settlement of the civil rights lawsuit involving the Orange County-based law firm of Larkin, Axelrod, Ingrassia, and Tettenbaum was revealed through the U.S. Attorney's Office. Lauren Kledgmont, who has a disability and uses a service dog, had filed the suit after the firm refused to allow her to bring the dog into their Newburgh office. Under terms of the consent decree settlement, the law firm will pay Kledgmont $20,000 in compensatory damages and pay a $5,000 civil penalty. They've been at it all week, the more than 400 kids who've come to Port Jervis to paint and repair a total of 69 homes through a program called River City Group Work Camp.
For the past 35 years, teens from around the country aligned with a nonprofit Colorado-based Christian home repair organization volunteer their time to do community service projects. Port Jervis homeowners filed applications to be a part of the program. This project took a group of work camp kids and adult supervisors to number 10 Minnesink Avenue.
We're building a wheelchair ramp for our resident. She's 92 and she recently cracked her pelvis in 3 places. So we're making a ramp that goes out to the sidewalk to make it easier for her to move around.
The homeowners appreciate it because, as you know, especially in this economy, normally we would only have 40 to 50 participants. We had 70 this year. You know, times are tough, and this is a way of giving back to the community, and I am just so blessed, and I feel so privileged to have these 409 kids willing to pay for the privilege of coming here and serving our community.
The program grew out of a Colorado flood back in 1977 where members of church youth groups helped rebuild homes. This summer, 25,000 young people will participate in more than 43 work camps in communities across the country. If you have an air conditioner, you will be using it this weekend. Saturday will be mostly sunny, very hot and humid, with temperatures reaching the mid-90s. No change expected Sunday, with oppressive heat and humidity, plus high temperatures around 95 degrees, again under a mostly sunny sky. Be sure to pick up weekend editions of the Times-Herald Record to keep up with what is happening and make Record Online your source for breaking news. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.